Hi guys!
Hi.
Welcome back to our daily life. We are slowly but surely getting into the swing of fall, so mentally we're ready for it, but it's still a bit warm. But Zia has been begging me to get out her fall books, and I try my best being like living in an RV, having minimal space, and as much as I love books and we've been collecting them, do my best to rotate her books. So anyway, all of her fall books have been up in a box, like out of reach. So today was the day we pulled the box down and I sorted through all of her books that she had out to see what we could put away for a while to make room for all the new fall books. I actually have kind of even separated the fall books into categories or sections, so don't mind the mess. You can kind of see in the background, this is like our homeschooling bag, and then loads of books out here that I've been sorting through, so don't mind that. But I wanted to share with you today our favorite autumn books, and I've separated them out because I've even got like the first bit of autumn that we're going to go through, and then I've separated like Halloween and Thanksgiving for later in autumn. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our favorite autumn books, specifically the first part of autumn. So this is a mix of like picture books with some like homeschooly type of books. We do everything. We try to do a lot of like living book type of things. A living book is basically an informational story. Well, yeah, exactly that. It's informational, but it tells it through a story. So it's not just like facts like a textbook. It's presented in an engaging way. And so a lot of the books that we have or you can learn things from them. These are in no specific order. I just have a big pile in front of me, so let's go through them. And also I want to recommend to you guys, if you see anything here in this video that I shared today that you would like to get, consider all the options that you have. So don't just think, oh, I'm going to run to Amazon and buy it. That is an easy option if you just want to like find something specific and grab it. But actually a lot of these books you may not even find on Amazon, because I love like old style books and like classic things. So a lot of these books I get either from a thrift store or a used bookstore, things like that. So look around and also think of what other options you have besides paying full price for books. Check out some of like your used bookstores and things like that. Alright, so this one, I cannot really say this is a favorite because we haven't even read this yet. I just got this at our library book sale, which is a great place to start. So, but it's just about the seasons in general. So as we're changing seasons, this will be a really good one. It's very informational, but it's also kind of like engaging. It's not really a fictional story, but it does tell like about the families of the animals and changes that they go through, so it's really, really nice. And see, these are the kind of books that I like really good illustrations, not like clip art pictures. I'm not into that. This next one, this is actually a new one for Zia. She hasn't even seen it yet. She's perked up like, what? I bought this one ages ago when I bought kind of like a batch of books, and I didn't want to put them all out at one time, so I've saved this one. And this is a Lift a Flap. This is an Usborne, which is now Paper Pie. No, I'm not affiliated. I don't have like a Paper Pie link or anything to share, but these Lift a Flap books are quite good. And so this one is all about animal homes, so it's not really autumn specific. Here comes the lawnmower again. But I thought as we are entering the change of seasons and we're going to talk about like animals migrating, hibernating, things like that, I thought it would be the perfect time to introduce this Animal Homes. This one could be like autumn or spring really book, and we kind of bring it out in multiple times of the year, but Zia really loves this one. This is Miss Maple's Seeds. This is another one of, this series in general is one of my absolute favorites, and Zia loves these as well. This one is perfect for autumn because it's talking about the chipmunk in the autumn season, preparing for the winter and like collecting nuts and everything. This is the epitome of a living book. So if you've heard that term, this is the Smithsonian Backyard series. These are absolutely amazing. And basically it follows one little chipmunk and it tells a story about the chipmunk, but throughout that story it's also explaining how and where the chipmunk lives and how it does things. And so this is a living book. Teaches a ton, but teaches through a really engaging story and with really great illustrations as well. This one, okay, this goes to show you not necessarily a favorite, and what I didn't realize is that this must be like a European book but the illustrations are incredible. This is a super old book. I even went and bought, there's the lawnmower again. Come on, lawn mowing guy. I love classical style books so much that I even found this one on Etsy and bought it on Etsy. This is, what is it? What to Look For in Autumn, a Ladybird book. So these are like a really old style book, but I mean, look at the pictures in this. Like, oh my goodness. And the stories, like the descriptions and things, not really a story. The descriptions in this, it's so rich. Like the literature is just really rich and cozy, and oh, I love it so much. So, but yeah, a lot of the things they describe, like the plants and animals and things, I think this is actually a European book. So it doesn't necessarily apply so much here, but it's still really interesting to learn, obviously, about other parts of the world and kind of get a feel of what everyone else feels like when there's like tons of American-based books. So yeah, this is really interesting. I mean, look at those pictures. And actually, when I was looking for this book, I found it on Amazon, but it looked nothing like this. It was like a new version redone with like clip art, like cartoony pictures. So not worth it. Like, no, this is what I wanted it for. These pictures, these illustrations, this classical text. Good.
As you keep going on about it.
Exactly. This one I was super excited to find. I found this one at our library sale and I got it for 25 cents. And I actually think I remember this was an exact book that I was looking for like 2 years ago and could not find it anywhere. Like I found it on Amazon, like an old edition that was for sale for like 50 bucks. And I'm like, okay, I'm not paying 50 bucks for this. But I found one at my library sale for 25 cents and I was like, oh, so amazing.
And so keep going on about it.
This one is all about autumn leaves.
You
but
love children's books. You keep going on about them.
I do. So you see, like, it actually teaches about different types of leaves. It shows you the different shapes and, come on, focus. It shows you the different shapes and different types of leaves and the tree. It's just like super rich for education and just noticing the world around you. Oh, it's so good. Squirrel's Busy Day. This is just like a cute little story. Not a favorite necessarily, but I think this one we got either as a freebie from the library, like a giveaway, or thrift store, something like that. Or maybe at the used bookstore, but we paid like 25 cents for it. So this was just caught Zia's eye. She liked it. It's a cute little story anyway, and it's fallish. So okay, another series that I absolutely love. This is such a good series if you homeschool. This is Let's Read and Find Out Science books, and they have these books on all types of topics. This one is Why Do Leaves Change Color? These are really good. They're not so much story based, like as much as like the Smithsonian Library backyard ones, but it's just has really good pictures and education about topics. So and it is still, the text is still engaging. It's not like super textbooky. It is, it's engaging for little readers. So these are absolutely awesome, and I've got a ton of different ones like this. This one, I can't say it's a favorite because we haven't read it yet. I found this one again at like one of the thrift stores or something. Discovering Trees. It looks super old and classical. It looks amazing. Look at that. Like, I love these rich literature type. So
as you
good.
keep going on about them.
As I keep going on. So this looks absolutely amazing, and this was such a good find. This one, Secrets of the Apple Tree, another thrift store find. This one actually comes from like a Chick-fil-A. So at one point they gave these out in Chick-fil-A Happy Meals or whatever. The Shine-a-Light books are really cool because, as it says, you shine like a flashlight or a light behind it and then it will reveal something in the story. So it's really cool, and this apple tree one is good. Perfect for right now, start of autumn, when it's apple season. This one, The Fall of Freddie the Leaf. This is, obviously it's fall, but this is actually about just the cycle of life and death and all of that. So it is deep. Be prepared if you read this. You'll get a little teary-eyed because it's a really, really sweet story. This is one of the first books like that I even have memory of as a child, because my grandmother read this to me over and over and over again to the point that I had it memorized. And I still have a copy from her, but a friend of ours also sent us this copy, and I was so grateful because our original copy is in storage right now. And then when our cat passed away and we're trying to help Zia like with understanding all of that, a friend sent us this book, and I was so grateful to have it again, to be able to read it and use it during that time. Another Smithsonian backyard one. This is The Flying Squirrel at Acorn Place. Fancy Nancy and the Fall Foliage. Just another fun one. It's super cute.
It's not a favorite.
It is a favorite.
Not for you.
Yeah, it is for me too. I like it. It's not like it's not as educational. It's not like super over the top educational, but Fancy Nancy introduces good vocabulary. It introduces rich vocabulary, big words, and it's just super like family oriented. I like that about Fancy Nancy. So this is one of the only like characters that we actually kind of like and get into, is Fancy Nancy. I Am a Leaf. This is just like this is a really simple one for like little kids. Yeah, it's a simple story, very young-ish even for Zizi now, but we still like it and keep all these books out. And it does actually even teach a bit, so it teaches about like how the trees take in water and things like that. Okay, another series favorite here. This one, I forget, I think I got this from the library and I loved it so much that I went and found a used copy to buy, and then I bought more of the seasons. So this is Let's Look at the Seasons by Anne Schwenninger. So this is Autumn Days, and this one I absolutely love. This is again kind of like a living story type of book, living book. It's just great illustrations. It teaches a lot about the world around you. Very like real life things. Absolutely love this series. We have the wintertime book as well. Possum's Harvest Moon. This story was not one of my favorites to start with, but it's grown on me, and it's a good story if you want to talk about the Harvest Moon. Fletcher and the Falling Leaves. I mean, who doesn't love Fletcher? And we were even lucky enough at a local craft fair one year to find a crocheted fox. Looks just like Fletcher. But yeah, all the Fletcher books are awesome. We especially love
We have
this
some
one.
more seasons of this.
Yes, we have other seasons too. Another favorite series collection. So you guys are getting some good ideas on series in this video as well. These are the Cloverleaf books. These are great for children, great for young homeschoolers like preschool and kindergarten, even beyond that, because it teaches a lot of sciencey stuff, but just in a really fun way, fun and engaging way. So we've got Animals in Fall, Preparing for Winter, so it talks all about how animals prepare in the autumn. Then we also have Fall Weather, Cooler Temperatures, talks about weather, obviously. And then we also have Fall Leaves, Colorful and Crunchy. So basically like science-based different aspects of autumn, and I love these. Last one in the stack for today is Awesome Autumn by Bruce Goldstone. This is a really good, it's a good book. It's not so much a story, it's more of like informational, but it goes through a lot of different aspects of autumn, talks about sensorial of autumn, like what are people doing, sights, sounds, smells of autumn, just really helping kids to notice the world around them, and descriptions and shapes. So it's fun for littles, and then it even has a little bit more advanced concepts in there sprinkled throughout as well. So this is it's a really good one that they can also just look at on their own and kind of take it in. So that is it, guys. That is it for our start of autumn book series. So I think I will later in the season, because we love these so much. We love books so much, and especially autumn is our favorite season. So later in the season, I'll do another one of these videos about our kind of October. We'll call this like the September series. And then we will also have an October series, which is more pumpkin and Halloween based. And then we'll also have November series, which is all about gratitude, Thanksgiving, things like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, click the red subscribe button down below so that you can see the other videos when those come out. And let me know what are some of your favorite children's books in the comment section below, especially as we gather more homeschooling parents watching this. I would love for us to be able to share in the comment section, help each other out, give each other ideas. So that's it. Zia is here beside me the whole time. She is digging through the books already. She's getting into that Lift a Flap book right now.
I've been reading all the books.
And you're reading Fancy Nancy. You want to come say goodbye with me? Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you again soon. We also want to see you again real soon because we want to do an autumn decorating vlog. So that is kind of in the works. Stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Bye.
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 Bye. Apologies for all the cicadas out here, but we were just getting ready for bed. Everything's dark inside, so I couldn't film inside. But I realized we forgot some very important stories. You see Simon's? I see Simon. Okay, so I wanted to share this for our autumn book.
Brambly Hedge.
Brambly Hedge. One of the best. Like, this is the best collection. I just absolutely love these stories. So this is like the whole collection. You can buy the books individually if you want. But in here they have the autumn story, so they have one for every season, and the autumn story is perfect for autumn, so I could not leave this list without mentioning Brambly Hedge. Like, cozy factor 100.
Oh, no. Not again.
Cozy, cozy, cozy. Cozy, cozy, cozy.
Have to shut this mouth. Tape it, please.